Hello and welcome to Cinema Sunday. Today's feature is Legends of the Fall, starring Brad Pitt, An- Anthony Hopkins. Oh, God, let me mute that. Alright, alright, okay. Sorry I'm a little bit late. That's okay. Well, it's okay, but it's not okay. I'm a little bit behind, sorry. Okay. All right. Welcome, son of a cowboy. Hey, how you doing?
Hola, hola, mi amigos. ¿Cómo
Hmm.
está? I probably shouldn't do the Mexican accent, although I do believe, and I mean this, is right. Am I getting an echo here, Bill?
No, I don't
Let
hear
me
no
just
echo.
check because I can hear an echo. It sounds like it's coming through your stuff, but I turned off. Did I turn off YouTube? Maybe. Okay,
Huh.
now I have. Sorry about that,
Okay.
folks.
Yeah. Hey, words and pictures. Good to see you. So, yeah,
Pretty
today's
good.
feature is Legends of the Fall, starring
Mm.
Brad Pitt, Anthony Hopkins, Adrian Quinn, Julia Armand, and Henry Thomas. You may know that Henry Thomas. He was in a movie called E.T.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, poor guy didn't have a huge career afterwards. He did have a
Yeah.
few films.
Yeah.
And you talked about Julia Ormond.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm really getting that echo. You can't
Hmm.
hear that at all?
I don't hear it. I don't hear it at all. Really don't. Uh, Also starring Karina Lombard. She played the Indian gal that wanted to marry
Um,
Tristan.
Sorry, I kicked myself out there for a second.
Oh yeah.
But, yeah, Julia Ormond. Boy, I wish I had a picture of her.
Uh-huh.
You're not going to put one up, are you? She was very pretty.
Hey Richard uh, Godinez Landros. He says
Hey, that's for the chat.
135. Lot of new modern day westerns now, even TV series.
Mm-hmm.
It's few
Mm-hmm.
cool years back. I think a movie Hell I High Water was a good mystery road. But yeah, but that was also with restaurants. I even featured it here.
Yeah, Bill played it.
One of your favorites, Urban Cowboy, but your more old school westerns. Yeah, I think it's kind of making some comeback through Duel movie was good. Have you seen that one, Son of Richard?
No, no, I've heard about it.
Hmm.
Interested. I thought
Yeah.
for a little while they were talking about Steven Spielberg's first movie, first commercial movie, theater release. That was the. Did you ever see that Duel with guy who's a Western legend too? Right on the tip of my tongue. Had the
Well,
TV show with Columbo.
the one I'm
Uh,
thinking about had a car in it.
yeah,
The
yeah, it
Duel.
was a car and a truck.
Yeah.
The
Yeah. That's
salesman driving across country was
yeah.
getting harassed by a guy driving a semi.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was like, boy, it could have been like Michael Myers behind the wheel. You know, like he was just a brutal. There was no rhyme or reason. It's just he decided I'm gonna fuck with you, and that's what we're doing for the next 6 hours as I
Yeah.
chase you down the highway.
Yeah.
So great movie. But Legends of the Fall itself. Now you were giving us the rundown of the cast.
Mm-hmm.
Aiden Quinn. Aiden Quinn is in this, is he not? Aiden
Yep.
Quinn, who we saw
Yes.
recently. If you were into that Sherlock Holmes TV show,
Uh-huh.
he he was on that. What was that one with the chick from Charlie's Angels, the Asian girls, Lucy Liu. Remember
Ooh,
that Eureka?
yeah.
Yeah, she's on
Isabella
it.
Ludrow is also in this.
Isabella Ludrow.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a picture of her, Bill.
Oh, yeah. Don't know if I can bring one up on the. Hang on. Let me see if I can uh, share this. No. Okay. Right. There's a. Right there. That's one. This lady. These are the stars in the synopsis.
All right, let's enlarge this. Yeah,
You want me to go back to her?
we got
These.
cast and crew.
Yeah.
I think we're looking more for cast, but yeah.
Yeah, this is the one Lisa or Christina Christine Pickles. I'm sorry, I read her name wrong. I was reading her character name in the movie. I'm sorry.
All right, no
Uh,
worries. Well, IMDb is not doing us any favors today and giving us the young, lovely pictures. They're going for the more accurate. Is that Sam Neill? I
huh?
can't. I couldn't enlarge it quick enough.
Oh, yeah. Just
And who is the dad again?
Anthony Hawkins,
Right.
Colonel William Ludrow.
Mm.
Oh.
Kono William
So
Ludrow.
this is set in the early 20th century Montana. Colonel William Ledo, Anthony Hopkins lives in the wilderness. His sons, Tristan Brad Pitt, Alfred played by Adrian Quinn, and Samuel Henry Thomas. Eventually, the unconventional but family encounters a tragedy when Samuel is killed in World War One. Tristan and Alfred survive their tours of duty, but the son they return home, both men, and fall for Sam's gorgeous fiancée, Susanna Julia Armand, and the intense rivalry begins to destroy the family. That's a synopsis.
Right.
All right,
And this was just coming out. What year did this come out?
this came out in 1994.
All right. So Brad Pitt, still very young in his career.
Yeah.
Only really done a couple of big movies. I think we talked about that before. What was the movie
Mm-hmm.
with Gina Davis and Susan Sarandon? The one where the two girls went nuts and they had the car and they killed Mark Alimo from Deep Space Nine. Oh, I can't remember the name of that movie. 20 points and a
So
Jedi Bill Cosmo whoever thinks of the name of that movie.
if you want to watch along with us, you can come over
Mm-hmm.
here to the screening room. For those of you hoping to catch this on the replay, I cannot show movies on here because copyright law and YouTube guidelines. I cannot actually show you the film. So if you're watching this after the fact on replay, doing a click through, I don't mean for it to be clickbait. It's just a watch along. And if you want to catch this and other great westerns, you'll have to come to my Western cinema on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
Until then, let's head over to the screening room and we'll
Well,
start the
just
picture.
before we go, one last comment here. Richard has put in. As westerns go, it's hard to say all time top five or 10. I will never put Tombstone on that list. No hate. I love Tombstone, but there are way better westerns than Tombstone. Mm.
Agreeable. That's very agreeable sentiment.
Mm.
All right. Head to the
Not a
screening
doubt.
room.
Alrighty then.
All right.
Now I'm gonna give it a shot. Unfortunately, I don't think screening room is gonna work for me on this. But if it doesn't, I'm gonna wish you well here. I know you're gonna have a good show.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. No, Cosme. That's what you show the movies on, isn't
Yeah, Cosme.
it? Shit, I want to.
Hey, Richard. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, Jedi Bill, and everybody else. Hey, look. One thing, look, I'm gonna say is this. Look, I don't hate the movie, right?
Yeah.
Tombstone, but I do think it is kind of like overrated because if I had to pick one, I would pick Unforgiven, right? With Eastwood
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
over that movie. But you know what though? Tombstone was like more of a like a with the Hollywood film.
Just to be
Um,
certain, we're talking about Tombstone, the one with Val Kilmer,
Kurt
Bill
Russell.
Paxton, and Kurt Russell.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah,
That's the one
yeah,
you're talking about. Okay.
yeah. But
Not a Kurt Russell fan.
all right, that's all good. But um, I think there was one also made back in like with with the '90s. It was called
The Kevin Costner one?
yeah. And look,
Yeah, that was the
yeah,
same movie. Yeah.
yeah. But look, with that movie, dude, it actually told the whole story about how Wyatt Earp, right? You know, so you know, so it was different though.
Mm-hmm.
And uh, and is it good? Yeah, but see the thing with with Tombstone is like it's just more popular, with Hollywood, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
and the
with all the
pop
story
culture
and everything.
circle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the other one had Kevin Costner. What was it? Sam Neill.
No.
Wasn't it Sam Neill? Who was the mustache guy?
Dennis Quaid played
Oh
Doc
yeah, that's right.
Holliday.
Yeah, yeah.
Dennis Quaid
Yep,
played Doc Holliday in that one.
Right.
yep.
I
And
remember it
and
came out.
and and actually, he actually played a very great role for that film. You know, Dennis Quaid did.
Yeah, I'm gonna be visiting that one here in coming weeks.
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You should play
oh,
them back to back.
Huh? Oh,
What's that one with Kevin Costner? It's not Gunfight at the OK Corral. That was an
well,
older
it's called
movie.
Wyatt Earp.
Wyatt Earp. Okay.
It came. See, and that probably soured a lot of people. I know it did me because I had already seen Tombstone, and I was like, "Oh God,
Really? I thought they
Kevin
were in
Costner."
theaters at the same time.
Yeah, I think they were pretty close.
uh, I think like with year apart though. I think if I'm
I had to
if I
look.
recall, I'm not sure though. But you know what though? One thing I'll say is this: it is really hard to actually say right which is the best western of all time because you know what?
Yeah, of course it is.
I mean, shit, man. Look, you know what? Me, you know what? Uh, it's between the good, the bad, and the ugly, and actually, uh, um, what is that one called? Uh, uh, oh my God, what's it called? Uh, One Eye Jacks, One Eye Jacks, and actually also the Outlaw Josie Wells, which is badass too,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, that's like my top three, bro, right there,
Mm-hmm.
man. And also, well, I mean, you know what? Jeremiah Johnson, which I
Yeah,
love Jeremiah Johnson. That movie is just a classic, great film, man.
yeah.
just came out for free on YouTube. You can watch it on there's a
Really?
Western channel I
With
subscribe to. Yeah,
with
Oh no shit. Oh
yeah.
damn.
yeah. Type
Hey
in
man,
Jeremiah
thank you, man.
Johnson, you'll get something.
Oh dude, hey,
Type
hey
in
man,
Robert
thank you for
Redford,
saying that.
and you'll get. They've got a
Yeah.
few of his westerns up.
Yeah.
Yup.
But
Yeah. Yeah, man. Jeremiah Johnson is like you know what, by far one of the best movies of the '70s, man.
Yeah, the
yeah.
It was known as Crow Killer, German Johnson
Yeah,
Crow
yeah, yeah.
Killer.
With the book, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, man. Fucking, I love that
That
movie,
was
man.
interesting.
Jeremiah Johnson.
The '70s were a great time. They were kind of like the not the well, technically westerns bled out by the late '70s. They were still making them, yes, but there was a real
True.
dry spell between. Let me think. Unforgiven, which was what '91,
No,
1990 or '91,
it was
and
'92.
'92, and
Yeah.
before that, what would the last real big western have been? That's a tough one to think. The last
Um.
big western would have been the '80s, I guess. Uh,
Um. Uh. Maybe uh with the Young Guns movies, you know,
no,
Young
they
Guns
came out
or
after. No, they came out after
yeah,
Eastwood made
yeah,
western popular again.
yeah.
They came out in
The
the
Pearl Rider.
'90s.
Well, the Pearl
Pale
Rider
Rider,
yeah,
yeah, Pale Rider
that's a good one.
was. Yeah, Pale Rider's not Pale Rider's a great movie. Thing is, you can't point to Eastwood and say there's a bad movie. But I listened to your list there, and your list of greatest Western movies varies greatly from the list of a guy, say, that was born 10 years older than you. That guy would have been telling me about all John Wayne's great movies. In
Oh
fact,
yeah,
Eastwood's great too.
yeah.
And then
Rio
a guy 10 years
Bravo.
older than him, a guy 10 years older than him would have been saying, you're both fucked in the head. Eastwood's a punk kid. My money's on John Wayne, you know? Now, excuse me
yeah.
while I go check these grave sites because I'm about to step into one. That's how old you are. My dad
Yeah,
was
2 weeks
a fan.
ago I did a John Wayne movie called The Train Robbers.
Yeah,
I didn't do it last week because Super Bowl. Yeah.
right. Well, that
Oh,
certainly makes sense.
the,
But
oh yeah.
yeah, there's lots of great smaller westerns too. Bill had 310 to Yuma on.
Yeah,
310 to
I
Yuma, the
I did
original.
both versions. Yeah,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
those were two great westerns.
Mm-hmm.
Big
The old
Jake,
school one, right? Though. Yeah. Um. Uh. Great.
with
Yeah. Yeah.
Glenn Ford, Van
Yeah.
Heflin.
Yep.
Glenn Ford,
Black and
Canadian
white, right?
American actor. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Most of the best westerns to me are black and white. The Oxbow Incident. Have you ever seen that?
Nope. Not nothing else. Yeah.
Fantastic movie. Oh fuck me! Write this down, Richard. I promise you. I'm not
All right,
scaring
man.
you wrong.
It's all good,
This
man.
is an older western from I think either it's between
From the 50s.
1947 and 1953, something like that.
Oh
After the
wow.
Second World War, it stars. Let me see. Uh, Henry Fonda.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. You know what? Yeah, yeah.
Henry Fonda.
Henry Fonda,
Morgan.
yeah.
The guy that was Colonel Potter in MASH plays his best friend. Morgan. I forget his name right now.
Wow.
Uh, who else is in it? Dana Andrews. Dana Andrews, very famous actor around the Second World War, and he's done some of the best sci-fi movies. He was in, what I watched him in last week was great movie. Uh, what's the movie they made Airplane from, Bill?
Uh,
Airplane?
Yeah, remember the
Oh,
movie Airplane, the comedy?
yeah. Yeah, that's funny as hell.
They based it. They based it on this movie called Zero Hour,
hmm.
where
Really? Oh man,
yeah,
dude.
on YouTube, some genius guy has put up the split between the two, and he plays both movies side by side, and it's amazing how many lines were taken just straight and go from one movie to the other, and they sync up perfectly, perfectly. But
Wow.
I'll have
anyway,
to check that one out.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
you can get that on YouTube. That's a great one. The what was I talking about? The Oxbow incident. You know who else is in that? Is oh shit, fuck me. We great actor, right on the tip of my tongue. Big actor too. But like right before he got big. Oh, this is embarrassing. Anyway, the Oxbow incident isn't a big shootout movie. It's a movie about these guys get caught rustling cattle and they're going to get hung. And they're trying to beg their way out of it, but it's just not going in their favor. It's a slow
Oh,
burn
okay.
Western movie, but it's one that will stay with you for a long time. It's a movie you'll think about. It's a great movie to watch with the family. It's a great guys movie to watch together if you want to watch a serious, well thought out movie. That Henry Fonda guy had some great hits and great some westerns too. Another one
Oh
you may
yeah.
not
Yeah.
be aware of. Have you ever seen My Name Is Nobody?
Yep.
My name is
That's
nobody.
Oh
with
yeah.
Terrence
Man.
Hill.
It's a
I have
great
not.
Terrence
film.
Hill and
Great film.
yeah, another great western. Henry
There was
Fonda
a
plays
series of them.
yeah. Well, sorry, Bill. You're. I think you might be confusing. There was a series. Terrence Hill and Bud. Oh shit, what's his name? Terrence and Bud. Bud was this big bear-looking type guy, and Terrence Hill was this good-looking Clint Eastwood-looking type motherfucker that had a really nice disposition. And these two did maybe 18 movies together over the years. They met on a movie set, became best friends, and stuck together. And they put out a couple of great Western series, individual. One is the Trinity series. Have you ever seen the
Hmm.
Trinity movies, Richard?
Nope. Man, dude. Nah, man.
Wow. Oh my God. They call
Oh,
me. What are they build? They got confusing names. Well, one
They
is
call
they
me
call me
nobody. Um,
and
you know your movies, bro.
nobody
my
is my
name
You know
name.
is
your movies.
nobody. I think.
Damn. You know your westerns though, bro. I swear to God. Shit. Damn, dude. I'm like,
All
what is
right.
this film
Cheers.
called? It's all good though.
Yeah. Well, like I say, when I heard you talking about your favorite westerns and shit, I can kind of tell, like, not in a bad way. You picked excellent movies,
All
but
right,
you
man.
didn't
Thank you,
even
man. Thank you.
mention some of the others, which kind of led me to think, wow, how could he like just not even mention any of John Wayne work or John Ford movies in general? The director John Ford put out some of the best westerns there ever was.
Yeah.
Pop culture curator, welcome. He says he's seen them.
Really?
Hmm.
Oh, here's a knowledgeable film, man,
Yeah,
right here.
yeah. Pop culture curator is a good film expert, and he loves
Oh,
these old ones just like we do.
no doubt. Knows his shit from his Shinola. You got to play The Jerk someday, Bill. I
Yeah,
haven't seen
I
The
know.
Jerk in years.
Oh, the Jerk movie? I haven't seen
Yeah,
it in a
Steve
while.
Martin.
Yeah.
I know I'm jumping tracks between westerns, but
Oh yeah, the whole Jerk movie. Yeah, you know what? It's been a long time, since I've seen that shit, man. The,
was that Bernadette
the,
Peters and Steve
yeah,
Martin?
yeah, yeah. Hey, look. One thing I'll say is this: look, they can never make movies like that nowadays. You know
Nope.
why? Because people will get offended, man. That's sort of guy, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, they would get offended with you know what who else what's his name um uh what's his name Archie Bunker. Remember him
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah,
Man,
of course.
that
I grew up on Arthur Bunker.
that guy would fucking be banned for life on social media in the now,
Yeah.
man.
No doubt, but
George.
it was a very different time.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, look. We all had a right. What? Thick, thick fucking skin back then, bro. But see,
yeah,
look.
sure.
You know what though? The way it is now, man. Everyone is all soft now, man. Hey,
Yeah.
look. You know what? You know what though?
Because
Jokes are jokes, man. Look,
they've canceled
jokes are
everything.
jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Everything's been canceled, and cancel culture has really affected
Exactly,
stuff.
man.
Yeah.
PC
Yep.
being politically
With
correct.
the liberals bullshit, bro. That's what
Yeah.
it is. That's what it is.
Makes makes people afraid to talk, and they
And
keep
express
them
yourself.
quiet.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Are
also
you
a hard
watching stand up in the
comedy.
background there, Richard?
Huh?
Somebody watching stand up in the background?
Not
I hear
me.
like a TV or something. Are you watching TV, Bill?
No.
No, I don't have no TV on.
Oh, it's off. Nah.
But we're hearing some background noise. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's not me. Yeah, well, you know, one thing I'll say is this, like, you know what, who I miss the most, um, with the comedy shit is like, you know, Richard Pryor, George Carlin, all those guys,
Yeah.
man. They were the best of all time on that kind of stuff. And look,
I'm proud
back,
to say I got to see George Carlin several
really?
times over the years. Yeah,
Oh
very proud to say
shit!
that.
Oh man, what was that,
Tickets
man?
were always expensive as fuck, but I always paid because it was George Carlin. You know,
What year was that
can't
though?
say no.
What year was that?
Up in Toronto, up in Toronto, he played a couple of different. Played the played the. We've got a theater up here. It's normally for classical music, but he
Yeah,
took it over. It's the same
man.
theater. If you ever seen the first X-Men movie, right at the beginning where they're having the world peace meeting and Magneto and Professor X are talking to each other on that gangway, that's the same theater. I always point that out every
Wow,
time I saw George Carlin in that theater where Magneto and Professor X met.
wow.
True
Hey,
story.
hey, hey, hey. But look, one thing I'll say is this: is look, George Carlin is my all-time favorite comedian of all time, man. You know what, man?
No,
He
I
was
get
the
it. He was
oh
gifted. He was
man.
genius. But there were guys that came before him that he worshipped, that he looked up to. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, that
there
is
were guys
true
like
too.
Lenny Bruce, contemporaries, uh, Lenny Bruce was a huge influence and contemporary to George Carlin. But you're right. Yeah, I love George Carlin. Can't argue that.
Yeah, me
Richard
too,
Pryor,
man.
of course.
Richard Pryor.
Everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard. It's funny because there's not really. There's a couple of recordings with those two on stage at the same time, but there's nothing big. They never did a show together. They were just at some, event or something on the stage at the same time, shooting a little shit back and forth, but never did a show. And you can't nowadays. I talk to people, and every time you say Richard Pryor, somebody says George Carlin. Everybody time says somebody George Carlin, somebody says Richard Pryor. It's almost like a code,
Yeah. True.
and it's cool though. It's people showing, like, oh yeah, of course I love these guys, and I hold them in the same kind of high esteem, high regard.
Yep. I don't know. Hey, man, look. You know what? One thing I'll say is this. Look. You know what? You know what? He was the best comedian of all time, in my opinion, man. I mean, George Carlin. I mean, dude, he took it to another level, bro. I swear to God, it's like, I mean, everything from, um, you know what, you know what, all the whole, with the life issues, politics, and the road issues and all kinds of shit, man. Man, that guy was a legend, bro. I mean, he still is a legend, man. Shit, in my opinion, man. Man, he was the best. He was the best.
Yeah, his I gotta be honest, I thought he was losing a little in his older years. I'm not trying to be critical or harsh in any way. I love the man, I do.
You think
But
so?
he was the thing from compared to his younger years though. His younger years he always seemed more vital, more, when he was talking about social injustice, he was
Oh yeah,
really
yeah.
stabbing it. I remember he did a piece before he died and he was talking about how he fixed the homeless problem, and that is by getting all the homeless
Oh
people
yeah.
out of
That's right.
downtown LA and
Yeah.
sticking them on the golf courses
Oh yeah.
outside
Yeah.
the county, to which got a few laughs. Nothing staggering though, and but that to me was kind of a taste of how out of touch he really is with the situation on so many levels. You could buy all that land outside all the golf courses, stick homeless people there. If their dealers aren't there, if what's keeping them on the streets not there, they're just going to come back to the streets. They don't give a fuck. Some people are out there that wish they had homes, no doubt, and would be very grateful. I'm
Oh,
not saying
Montana
that,
is such a pretty place.
but there are lots of homeless people out there that
Yep.
truthfully are homeless of their own volition. They'd rather be homeless. I live in
Yep.
Toronto. You can't
That is
get
true,
people
bro.
off subway grates in the middle of winter when it's minus 40 outside. People are out there in vans taking them hot chocolates and brand new sleeping bags and shit because they won't move. They won't lose their spot. They're
Yep.
so ingrained to being homeless. Giving them a house on a golf course 100 miles from where their dealer is, or where the very few people that listen to them in the world are, isn't going to keep them there. Bill, what are you doing, buddy?
What?
Sounds like you're putting a lot of effort in there. Sounds like Bill's about to have a heart attack.
What?
You okay, Bill?
Yeah,
Doing a
I'm
lot of heavy
fine.
breathing.
No, I just have the microphone close. I don't know.
Just remember, if you're touching yourself, put the microphone on mute. We don't need to hear that.
Funny, but no.
Oh, Bill, you never touch yourself online, I'm sure. I touch my line.
All right, you guys. Well, you know what? Hey, it was a nice chat, man. So,
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Richard.
out of here myself.
all
I've
good,
got
man.
to.
So, all right, man. Hey,
And hey, check out those
you all
westerns. I
take
promise
care,
you, you
man.
won't be disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys.
Thank you for
Hey,
dropping in.
hey.
Take care, Richard.
Oh yeah, bro. All right, man. You all take care, man. And hey, man. You know what? God
Yep.
bless you guys, right? All right. Peace out, man.
Thank you. You take care, pal. They're talking about they lost cousins because there was a war going on over there, and the one wants to sign up. This is World War I. That
Are you giving a
they're
synopsis of the film?
yeah. Well, I'm telling you what, trying to catch you guys up where it is in the film.
Yeah, I couldn't get it to work, unfortunately. I was gonna leave, but
Anyway, he's
Richard hopped on.
discussing it with his dad and how he wants to go. He does that. His cousins and family members are, you know, dying over there,
Yeah.
and he wants to join up the
Hmm.
fight. World War I was a nasty war. They used,
Oh, God, yeah.
you know, it's trench
Got a meat
warfare
grinder.
and gas.
Hmm.
It was a really nasty ordeal.
Yeah. That's putting it so mildly.
This takes place in Montana, and the cinematography is really great. How big and beautiful Montana is. We
Yeah,
haven't got
lots of
to
photograph there.
we haven't got to where they're over fighting the war yet. They're
Right.
just getting ready to go.
I want you, when he's
One,
talking about Montana, when he's talking about how beautiful things are, take a
mm-hmm,
look at what the cinematographer's doing. This is B-roll. Unless they're talking about it absolutely directly and they're in the moment. When you show all those pretty shots that they're not there for, is what
mm-hmm,
I'm saying is, right? Like they're nowhere on screen. It's just Anthony Hopkins, saying about why he came to Montana or whatever. And you see all those pretty shots. That's
mm-hmm.
B roll, which I know you know. But did you hear Tom Sizemore is in the hospital? He's having an aneurysm. It's like on death's door. Poor guy.
No, who's
Tom
no,
Sizemore, the actor,
no,
is in a bunch of those grindhouse type movies. And she's a darling of guys like Quentin Tarantino and some other people. Yeah. Richard seemed nice. I know him from somewhere before.
yeah, he's a great guy.
He's not the guy. He doesn't have that show where he talks about movies, does he?
No, I don't know if he. I don't think he. I'm not sure he does any content. He's just viewer and
Uh,
watcher,
right.
and he's got a love affair for westerns like we do. You know,
Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with that.
sees how great some westerns were. You know, and they don't make films like these today. You know,
No.
it's a rare art form.
Well, yeah. It's an art form that was practiced and practiced and practiced. It was a predominant art form coming out of America for years. Specifically, the film, the western. That was the predominant art form coming out of the United States.
Hmm.
Then it became cop shows. You guys love stuff with guns. I'll give you that. Looking at pictures of Ukraine, speaking of stuff with guns, this
Hmm.
beautiful old mansion type house that looks like it's just been like used as a headquarters or something. They shelled the shit out of it. Peter Herndorf died.
Yeah,
Wow.
I want to get to showing some westerns with
Bill, your indoor voice, buddy.
um
Sorry. It's really
I want to
loud.
get to do what?
You're really loud. Turn down your gain.
It's my mic. I can't.
Yeah, you're making my ears bleed.
Sorry.
Turning down my control in. Sorry, you're just hugely loud there. I don't know if that goes out over the thing, or that was directly into my headphones. So what were you saying?
Hmm.
Come on, I want to hear. What were you saying?
It's in westerns. I want to get to showing some of the Charles Bronson westerns.
Oh, right.
But I can't name any off the bat.
Um, Charles Bronson did a bunch. He had a couple of hits and a bunch of misses. To be honest, like they weren't bad. They just compared because there were
Hmm.
so many westerns out there, they got buried. Um, that's sad too because there were some little gems that kind of got pushed to the wayside or got buried under the rubble of bigger films.
I'm
Um,
also going to be um, hitting up some Gene Autry
oh,
movies
really?
this year. Yeah, I might
What
be doing
about
some musicals. I'll probably be playing Oklahoma in a couple months.
do Oklahoma and Paint Your Wagon back to back?
Yeah,
Remember
that
Paint Your
makes sense.
Wagon?
Yeah, yeah. Uh, it's been a long time, so it'd be like new, seeing it all new again. But people like to read books and novels again. I feel the same thing with great movies. Uh, some people say they'll watch they'll watch something that's good once, and then they'll never revisit again.
Yeah.
I I just can't see that because if people reread books again that they really enjoy, you're gonna rewatch a movie that really enjoyed. And that's kind of why I have the Western cinema here to remind us of great film, great storytelling. So they're leaving to go to right now. Him and his brothers are leaving to go to World War I,
Hmm.
and you have nothing but the backdrop of Montana with rivers and the mountains.
Yeah.
A very beautiful cinematography.
Cool. That's what I'm cinematographing about.
You have Colonel Ludrow and Trist what's his name's fiance were just eating dinner alone, and they hear the laughter of the servants having their meal, and they take their plates to go join them.
To go join the servants. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're
Okay.
help. They're not really servants. He doesn't consider them servants.
Yeah.
Just
They're servants. Peasants.
they're also family to him.
Are they? Been a long time since I've seen this. And I'm not even watching it now. I'm just here keeping you company because we're friends.
Yeah. He's saying he wants to educate the young Indian girl, and the mother's like, I don't know. Give about. He said the little girl said that Tristan calls her a half breed because she's half Indian, half white, I guess.
Hmm.
and now we have them. It's World War I, and it's all war scene right now.
Mhm.
They're in the trenches, and they're about to make their first attack against the Germans. This said the date February 3rd, 1915.
You say 1915?
Yeah, when they're world in the World
Right.
War One, their attacks. You know, the
Okay.
British
Okay.
the British soldiers against the German. And they're just getting killed by the like a mini. It's like a minigun. Rapid,
Gatling gun.
yeah, Gatling gun. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Pretty brutal scene.
Hmm.
What's that noise?
All right.
It's okay.
Sorry, I'm just grabbing a bite to eat.
I have to hand it on the wardrobe they got. It looks pretty accurate. Wartime clothing, you know. His one brother was old, was wounded, and they're sending him home. And Tristan volunteered for a very dangerous, or not Tristan, his the youngest brother, Samuel, and now he's racing to go get to see if he can save Samuel. A very brutal attack.
Cool. Bill,
Yeah,
can you give me a time check for the movie?
can I give you a timestamp for the movie? Yeah. I'm at 41 minutes and 34 seconds. Now 41:41. And they just shot a thing of gas, and he has no gas mask, and it when it's like literally right by his feet. Samuel just got shot by the Gatling gun. Tristan was able to kill the two Germans that were shot him on the run. Pretty impressive. Lost your son red shirt. Just lost his brother Samuel. Christian goes on a killing spree here of the Germans scalping him. Collect the German scalp. It's pretty badass. Ooh, Gary loves sing. Oh, I'm sorry, Senator Redshirt. Yeah, I stepped away for the PC for just a moment, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry to you, son of red shirt. He just had to put down a cow that was caught in barbed wire. They're in a hot spring. Big ass grizzly bear. Can't bring himself to shoot it. Nah, he's thirsty. He got his beer. After that, don't get his attention. I don't know what. Tristan's about to leave. He's dealing with issues, depression. What leaves the ranch? Hmm. Oh, excuse me. Hmm. Time stamp is 1 hour, 18 minutes, 52 seconds. Hmm. Hmm.
Hi, Jedi Bill.
Hello, Mister CCDB. How are you?
Sorry I'm late. I just woke up a half hour ago and had to eat something.
Oh,
Somebody had a birthday yesterday and went a little overboard, drinking an entire bottle
yeah.
of Glen Cullen. So
Black Label, huh?
it was good stuff. You know, I worked in a movie theater in Flagstaff when this movie came out.
You did?
So
Yeah,
yeah,
this
so I
came
didn't
out
watch it again for
1994.
I know. I was working at the movie theater, so I didn't watch this movie again for well till a couple months ago, and I watched it again. I was like, "Yep, I would love to be Tristan. Absolutely."
I like when they go into bootlegging here.
Yeah, You know, the old man. I know it's Anthony Hopkins. The old man.
Yeah.
Fuck the government. Fuck the government.
Yeah. Yeah. Screw him.
Oh yeah, screw him. Yeah. Screw him.
Yeah. Screw him.
That's right. Screw him.
So how are you feeling?
You know, I thought that I had low blood sugar, and that's why I tested it. But turns out I'm 127 this morning, so that's fine. Oh, I was 102 this morning. I'm 127 now. I give up. I don't write good when I've been drinking. Apparently, I took a nap.
Mm.
I don't know. I just know I woke up about 40 minutes ago. I'm going to smoke a cigarette. Because I can. Because I want to. If everything you do is healthy, and everything you do with your doctors says there's nothing wrong with you, then fuck it. Or screw them. Screw the government. I get to do what I want. That means I get to smoke and I get to drink all day, every day. I don't remember taking medication this morning, so I'm not going to take it today. Just in case. You don't ever want to double dose your medications. I don't remember taking it this morning, but I may have. I don't know. Oh, I can't read the comments in the chat. No, there you go. I can read them now. I only have two screens and I got three windows open, so two of them have to be half screens. Which, considering I watch movies and TV shows on my phone, the half screen of the Cosme is actually bigger than my phone. If Son of a Red Shirt is still out there, the backstage is open. The link is at the top of the chat. Not the pinned Cosme, but the link itself is at the top of the chat if you're still out there. And I will chat with you, even though apparently Jedi Bill is so enamored with the movie he won't say a word.
Yeah, there wasn't much going on anyway. Except for in the movie.
Uh-oh. Not
What?
Gold Label. chunky booze.
That's what it's. Moonshine.
Moonshine, good. Because I had sex with him already.
No, because he came back and saw her, and not.
Which apparently is true.
Yep.
Because Tristan is a better man than you. You know that. And your point is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, me, I would not marry a 19-year-old
older men
now.
marry 20-year-olds all the time.
I would not
They find the right one.
marry a 19-year-old personally because I can't stand the newer generation, the younger women. They drive me crazy, but yeah.
I honestly don't know what I would have in common with a 20-something-year-old. So that ship's
Exactly.
long sailed.
Exactly. Isn't that wild? It's like I used to be 20. I used to enjoy hanging out with 20-year-olds.
You know what? Anymore. You know what? Scary thought. Have this food for thought. A 20-year-old was born in 2003. She be.
I have a 22-year-old daughter. That would be wild, wouldn't it? Just being married to someone who is younger than your own daughter. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I know, but men can do it. Men have
Men
done
can
it.
do it, absolutely. And I tell you, it doesn't matter what age. If it was a woman I could get along with, I'd marry her, but I haven't found one yet in the last 6 years. Thank you, son of a red shirt. I appreciate your paying attention. And like I said, of course, you're welcome on the panel. You just need to get on in there. Jedi Bill doesn't always pay attention to his backstage. That's Jedi Bill's fault.
Oh, I had stepped away and for a moment.
Yeah, see, I get to smoke in my house, which means I don't ever have to step away from this computer unless I'm going to get another beer. Because no matter how cold it is, and I'm wearing a jacket right now. I've got the heater on in my house, but I'm wearing a jacket right now because it's cold as hell. But yeah, I only step away from the computer to go get a beer because I like cold beer. Although I will drink warm beer. Don't get me wrong. And because it's Sunday, I'm all out of whiskey. Which is better for most people, honestly. They think that when I drink whiskey, I lose my mind, which is true. Yep. Guess who doesn't care that his brother's a congressman?
The other bootleggers.
They're trying to strong arm Tristan, a World War One vet. Oh, come on now.
They're Irish, don't you know?
Oh, they're Irish. That's fine. They can stir their lucky charms with their beer. That's fine. The brother Sam. Yeah. Oh, and they lost. I don't believe the barking was part of the movie when I watched
No,
it.
that's just my dog. Just somebody here with Nina in the other room. A boy already talking about a gun.
Yeah, yeah. I do have two older brothers, but I can't imagine having shared a woman with my two older brothers. So this movie is kind of weird
That
like
would
that.
be quite awkward. I don't see. She'd have to be one hell of a woman.
She would have to be one hell of a woman. I did actually share a woman with my next older brother, not my oldest brother, but my next older brother. I did share a woman with him, but that was a long time ago. That was a couple decades ago. He's been happily married for 20 years. No one in this movie is ever happily anything.
He's bringing in a bottle of booze in a time of prohibition.
Come on, let's go kill
This
because that's
scene,
what we do. We're not making nearly enough money. We need to make other people having money get bad.
he shot that gun off with children around. How dare him? And one ricochet got her.
Yep. Yep.
One bullet ricochet off the rock.
Stupid cop. Stupid cop.
He steals his cash.
Killed his wife and stole his cash. Guess what's
Mhm.
going to happen? Take a wild guess. What's going to happen now?
No trouble. Lots of trouble for the Irish folk.
You're a Volstead act. It's not the money. Money can be made, you know. It's not the money. They killed his wife. Money can always be made, but
Hmm.
you can't take away a love. That is just wrong. This is the saddest part of the movie. You know, you lose a brother in war and you go, I'm really sad about losing my brother in war. But you lose a loved one from a stupid act of a policeman firing a weapon for no reason, and you lose a loved one. There, that's the revenge that we're looking at. I can't. I can't imagine not ever wanting to see my son. No matter how many hard words he threw at me. But I can't imagine never wanting to see my son again either. So this is tough too. Of course, mind you, when I first saw this movie, I was a teenager myself. I didn't know what it was to have a son. So
Oh, he almost died. It's a pity he didn't.
almost died. No, he's the one who actually killed my wife, but he almost died. Golly, that's such a sad situation. He was reprimanded. Oh, very good. Well, in that case, the situation is over.
Would you let it go? I don't think you would if you were in his shoes.
Well, he would. The congressman would. Al is his name, I think. Yeah, he'd let it go because he's a puss. He's a puss in boots. Tristan's a warrior. Tristan won't let it go. Why is Tristan in jail? I missed that part.
They arrested him for beating the cop.
Oh, okay. Oh, got it. Yeah, no wonder his dad says screw the government. Screw government. Screw government. Yeah, the cop killed his wife and he nearly beat the cop to death, but the cop is still alive. His wife isn't. Who's justified in this scenario?
This movie kind of borderlines between love story, drama, western.
Yeah, it's one of the best.
War movie
It's one of the best
because
written movies.
war movie because there was, they went to World War I and they fought against the Germans and
It's one of the best written movies in the 1990s, which is odd because there were a lot of really good movies in the 90s. But I think this is one of the best written, one of the best. What they used to call those epics. I think this is one of the best epic movies of all time. I mean, you're spanning 20 years of story, and you're doing it really well. And everybody wants to be Tristan. If you want to be Al, well, that explains the problem with modern people. If you want to be Al, then you're wrong. There, I said it. If you want to be Tristan, then you're my friend. He is a great actor, though.
Adrian Quenya.
Yeah, for 10 years after this movie, I hated him. So,
Why?
well, just because he's Aiden Quinn. I mean, he's the guy who played the bad guy in this movie. But he did it so well, so subtly, and I still hate him. I no, Aiden Quinn is a great actor, absolutely. But for 10 years after this movie, I was like, "Yep, Aiden Quinn. I'm gonna punch his lights out when I see him."
He's teaching his son how to sharpen the knife. Sorry about my barking dog. There's company here that Brady's barking at.
My dad taught me how to sharpen knives. As a matter of fact, when I was in culinary school, one of the girls I was in school with, she was like, "Will you sharpen my knife for me, please?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." It only takes like a half an hour, but yeah, that was fun. Knowing that people don't know how to sharpen a knife, knowing that people don't know how to aim a weapon. It's like these are all things I learned before I joined the army. Being in the army, of course, actually honed the skills, but not sharpening knives, ironically. Uh, you would think going to culinary school there would be an actual class on how to sharpen a knife, but no, there's not. They just have sharpening tools available. They just don't teach you how to do it. I asked one of my culinary instructors, I was like, what angle do you use to sharpen your knife? He said, "Oh, I go about 20%." And I go, "Yeah, that's pretty much what I do."
I like they're putting on more paint.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I grew up in LA, so I don't actually have the cultural heritage of putting on war paint or anything, but I do like it. I live in the Navajo area now. I'm seriously considering doing a video of cocking a pistol or racking a rifle or something. Because in modern movies, apparently, if you just want to look tough, you rack your rifle or you cock a pistol. It's like you can only do that so many times before you start losing rounds. Someone told me once that cutting a woman cutting hair is is the same as going insane. So, is that the case in this movie? Is she cutting her hair because
Well,
she's going insane?
that was kind of the trend. Britney Spears shaved her head. She was kind of crazy.
Yeah, well, Britney Spears finally got her own proceeds back from all the stuff she did when she was a teenager and 20 something. So, but yeah, for that time period, Britney Spears was insane, and so I'll give you that. Her dad should have taken care of her money, and the fact that she still has money, even though her dad was taking care of it, is amazing. Because I could spend money like water if I had that kind of money.
Uh-oh. The 38 special. She couldn't
There you
live with
go.
herself anymore.
Three brothers. Going through three brothers and ending up with the one you didn't want.
Yeah.
I could see that. I am 100% against suicide, by the way, if anybody was interpreting my words wrong. I'm 100% against suicide. But yeah, that woman, she did her thing. She don't have kids. She married the least of the brothers, and she don't have kids. And so, yeah, I got it. I understand. But yeah, I'm totally against suicide. She could have adopted.
Suicide is no means to an end. It's just
Agreed.
it's
Agreed.
quitting. It's quitting life.
Have I been
Cop
suicidal?
out.
Absolutely, I've been suicidal. Yes, of course I have. But I never took my own life. But again, that's just one of the things. See, I disagree with his character right here. I followed the rules my entire life too. And just because I'm lonely, just because I don't have a woman to love next to me in bed, does not mean that I've done wrong. I'm doing everything right. So I disagree with his reasoning here, although, yeah, technically, according to when the movie was made, he's only in his 30s. I'm in my 40s, but yeah, it's the same. It's the same. I've done everything right my entire life. And though I'm a drunkard now, it doesn't matter because I've done everything right and I've gotten the rewards for having done everything right. I know this is a movie where it's very difficult to see the it's this movie is pretty much all gray. And Tristan does what he wants, and he's suffered more than Al, who did everything right and is prospering from it. So it's like, okay, fine. I get it. I get it. Everybody does what they want, and they either prosper or they don't. You got to take it with a grain of salt, you know? It's all gray at this point. It's all gray. But we men, we men, we like to identify with Tristan because, you know, he's a man.
You're not damned.
Woof.
All those Irish guys, they had it coming anyway.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with that. I agree with that. Them dumbasses didn't want to lose a couple $100, right? Like Tristan is delivering whiskey and he's getting what, $1,000 a month or something like that.
This is a dick move right here with his son. This is why they
Oh,
really deserve
absolutely.
it.
Yeah.
They get this final act here. Get away from my boy. Yeah, Iris, come.
Irish.
Yeah, this is the brother. He's pissed.
Them poor Irish came over to the United States to make a whole bunch of money, and yet what do they get? They get a bullet in the brain because they're Irish and they're
the Irish
stupid.
flat-footers, they're all smiling.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Grandpa says, fuck off.
Interesting, the horse makes this whole scene go down.
Grandpa says, get the fuck off my property.
That's damn right. Ooh, that scattergun really scatters. The shot. This is a complete redemption for Alfred.
Damn right.
A
This is the
complete
part that's
redemption.
the best. Alfred is like, I'm done. You know what? I'm done with you stupid politics. This is my family. I'm going to take care of my family.
He was going to
Damn
save
right.
his
This is
dad.
where I love Alfred for this.
Just
Yeah.
Tristan was going to jump in front of the bullet for his dad. And Alfred says, "Oh, the hell, you ain't killing my brother."
It's about time, boy. It's about time, boy. It's about time, boy. Anthony Hopkins and Aiden Quinn, incredible actors. This
Yeah.
scene just epitomizes family, you know? It's not, it's fantastic. I love it.
Oh, the Irish. They're dead.
Our younger brother, Samuel.
Samuel, his nephew.
Yes, his nephew, but
I
also his
like
brother. Yeah.
I like how the Indian wants to scalp him but doesn't.
It's ceremonial at this point, but
Yeah.
yeah. Did you watch Yellowstone? The
Oh,
TV show
I
Yellowstone
watch Yellowstone religiously all the
and
time.
18 or 1888, I think is what it was called, or
Yeah,
1920
I haven't checked out
23
the whole series of 1883 or whatever, 1993, whatever it's called. Yeah.
or 1883, yeah, 1923. Yeah. I'm still watching those. I still have not watched all of Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. Oh, Yellowstone's such a great show.
I am so going to watch that
I love.
though.
This is
I'm so
Tristan's
going
death
to
scene.
watch Yellowstone. Yeah, Tristan.
He fights
There.
the bear that he
This
took
is
the claw
this is the
from.
way Tristan dies. This is the way Tristan dies.
Trying to fight that grizzly bear.
The bear and him are buried together. I'd love to find that gravestone. Way better than
It was a good death.
yeah,
Man versus
way
bear.
way
Bear.
better than that movie that the kid got the kid, he's my age, got the Oscar for. What's his name? He fought a bear and he died and he came back as a
Revenant. Are you
revenant.
talking about Revenant with
Revenant. Yeah, that's what it's called, Revenant.
the Revenant with what's his name? God damn it. Leonardo
Leo,
DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, whatever.
DiCaprio.
Leonardo da Vinci, Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't give a shit. Anyway, yeah. So he's my age, and he made his final Oscar. He finally got an Oscar. He finally got an Oscar, but it was based on this scene right here. Like, I got killed by a bear, but I came back as a revenant. Tristan got killed by a bear and is still down there in the soil with that bear. Tristan is better than Leo.
Oh, that does it for for Legends of the Fall.
Yeah, that's how could you play another movie after that? I mean, that is like it's one of the epics of our time, and I love it personally. But again, I was working in a movie theater when this
What
movie came out, so
what was your position at the movie theater? Were you just
oh, it's just an usher or in Flagstaff, you don't
that's
have
one job that
one
that I
position.
always wanted that I never got.
I
I wanted
never actually worked at the ticket booth. They
I
didn't
wanted
they
to
didn't give
run
me
the projection booth. They
my
don't
next
even have
job. I worked at a cash. I worked at the cashier box, but my first job in a movie theater was just usher and working behind the counter to clean stuff. Right?
Mhm.
And I never sold anything. I never handled money while I was working at the theater. I just did usher duties, which was pretty much sweeping, mopping, vacuuming, and cleaning counters. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Uh, Working in a theater because I got to see every movie for free, of course. Well, I was there when every movie was playing, so I get to just stand inside the doors and just watch the movies. That was fun. As far as ticket taking and selling candy and things like that, I don't know what that would be like. I assume very similar to my job as a usher, but I don't know.
Hmm.
The next job I got was as a clerk at a truck stop. Learning all the different, there's a myriad of trucking companies out there. Um, and so when they come in and they hand their company credit card over, you have to run it through a machine. You got to do all the little discounts that company may have had for that truck stop. Just all that. That was much more difficult than being an usher in a movie theater. And then I joined the army. Mm. Completely different mindset. Oh, Legends of the Fall was a great movie, though. Great movie. I mean, you're going way back into the 1900s, right? Like 120 years ago, people were thinking about Europe the way we think about the Middle East now. Like, why would you go there? Well, Europe is that place that everybody wanted to go to, was afraid to go to, all at the same time. It's complicated. It is very complicated. Even 120 years ago, it was complicated. It's not nearly as complicated today. You can go to Paris and go stand underneath the Eiffel Tower and all that stuff. But the Middle East is one of those places where everybody wants to go, but they're not allowed to go, or they shouldn't go, or whatever the case may be. Like, I was in Mosul, right, which is Nineveh. If you're a biblical person, Nineveh is Mosul. The names change over 2,000 years. Okay, so yeah, Nineveh is Mosul. Nineveh is the place that Jonah was supposed to go to, and he chose to go to the coast and get swallowed by a whale instead of going to Nineveh. He eventually went to Nineveh. That's northern Iraq. That's 1,000 miles from Jerusalem.
Oh, the Daytona 500's going on right now. I don't know
Is it
who
really?
watches that.
Well, that would
Yeah.
explain why a whole bunch of rednecks are not on this show right now.
Yeah. It's the Daytona 500 today.
You picked a good movie, Jedi Bill, for this week. You picked a good movie. I know I missed the one with Clint Eastwood a few weeks ago. What was it called?
Um no,
Clint Eastwood
that one was that one was some time ago. The Unforgiven was some
Unforgiven.
time ago.
Yeah.
I did the last couple of films were John Wayne films. The last week was or not last week, the week before last week was the Train Robbers. Next week I'll be doing Wyatt Earp with Kevin Costner.
Oh, the 18-hour one?
18-hour? No, 3 hours.
What is it, like 3.5 hours? Something like
3
that.
hours.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would recommend doing Tombstone before doing
I've already done
Earp.
Tombstone. I've already done Tombstone.
Ah. Okay. My bad.
I haven't done well. I'm not set on Wyatt Earp, but I'll figure it out. I don't know. There'll be another Western next week.
You know what? There's nothing wrong. Absolutely. If you've already done Tombstone, then there's nothing wrong with doing Wyatt Earp. I was going to say you should do Tombstone before Wyatt Earp, and you've already done so. So that's fine.
Yeah. And I've already done Unforgiven. And I don't know. I've got a handful of Westerns to do. And I'm going to start.
I know you're and Westerns is going to keep you going for years. So no problem with that at all.
I'm going to keep doing Westerns because nobody really is doing, It's a really good.
Yeah, old timey
Yeah.
westerns. Nobody does old timey westerns, so I salute you, my brother. And not even old timey westerns, but recent westerns like Unforgiven
I
and
was stuck in this
Tombstone
shouldn't have
and
red
Wyatt
shirt.
Earp.
I'll be doing some Gene Autry films like Oklahoma and Paint Your Wagon.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oklahoma.
those are on their way. They're coming. They're certainly coming.
Not that I sing a lot. I certainly don't sing ever.
Well, what you can
Oh,
do for the
thank you,
rest
by
of
the
you.
way. Thank you for the link for last night. Even though I passed out long before, I didn't even go to the bar last night. I was going to go to the bar and have
I
a
thought you
really
did.
good
I thought
time,
you
and I
did
didn't
go
do
to the
that.
bar.
I was
You
going
left.
to. I
You
sang a
left, and
few
then everybody
songs.
else started leaving. So I canceled.
Oh
stopped the
no!
show.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I passed out. I didn't
It was a
even. I
slow
didn't
night.
even.
It was a.
Yeah, I
It
didn't
was a
even walk
slow
out of the
night.
house.
It was a slow night.
I would have. I intended
You,
to go to the bar,
okay,
but
you may not think this is wise, but like next year on or this year, yeah, coming the fall, 2023. Uh, Sunday Ticket is going to be available on YouTube. So I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna start calling games and see if I can get an audience.
oh my god!
Because
Seriously,
yeah,
you're gonna be a football guy?
commentating, yeah.
We should call
Hey,
you Foot Bill.
no,
Foot Bill.
I, no, I can't. I won't say it here, but I'll say it in the private chat.
I personally, I'm not a big fan of watching sports. I used to be able to do
I'm gonna
sports,
commentate it. It's a
which was a lot of
difference.
fun. So watching sports makes me go, uh, hmm. Have I had the entire six pack yet? If I've had the entire six pack, then I will watch the sports with people. But yeah. Ooh, it's 47 degrees. Oh, I got a winter storm warning, though. Ooh. I wonder if Monday is going to be snowed in. It's 47 degrees right now, though. So all the snow should be melting, right?
I want Mr. CCD. I want you to check out this channel that I put the link in chat. This guy commentates, and he's commentating the Daytona 500, and he's got a bunch of viewers. They're showing him the green. They're showing him lots of green.
Please, he does not look like that. He's wearing a wig
Yeah,
and
he
a
looks like a
mustache for
hillbilly.
his
He looks.
face. Yeah,
He's looking like a
I love
redneck.
it. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
He's a great channel. He's very good at comedy, and he's a great, he's got like what oh shoot, that's the wrong one. 450,000 followers. So
That's amazing. He's
yeah,
got 2,000 subscribers. Or no, 2,000 people watching now.
Yeah.
450,000 subscribers. Okay.
Yeah, and it's the Daytona 500. I mean, how do you commentate the 500? Okay, they done a lap.
Well,
They're doing another lap.
They turned left.
Lap.
And
They're
they
doing
turned
another
left.
lap.
And they turned
They're
left.
doing another lap.
And they turned left.
Oh my God! They're coming in. He's coming in for a pit stop.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. I love it. They're turning
But he's
left.
got an
They're turning
audience for it. He's got an audience for it. That's smart. I mean,
Well, I started my YouTube channel thinking I would make money off of it, and 3 years later, I'm going, I don't really give a fuck anymore. I'm just gonna make my cooking videos when I want to. I'm just gonna make my stupid little comment videos when I want to, and maybe I'll read the Bible once in a while. Who cares? I don't care, because I don't need my YouTube channel in order to make me happy. But I do enjoy hanging out with all of you guys. Like losing JJ and losing
Admiral Doom. Yeah.
Yeah. Losing those guys was like, okay, that's actually something I can get engaged with. Hanging out with the people that knew those people, because I knew those people and they're gone now, and we loved them, and so we have something in common. As far as a guy like Daytona 500, what's his name? Tom Grossi. Okay, he's a comedian. Okay, and he's got his YouTube channel, and he does the obviously he wears a wig and the fake mustache and all that. That's fantastic, but that's not me. That's not me. So I'm not going to even try to pretend to be him. Even though it may get me more subscribers, I'm not going to pretend to be him. That's not me. I'm going to be me on YouTube. I'm going to be me on YouTube. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, you've already got 1 million views. You're already monetized.
And I want to get 1 million more.
You are one of the
do
best
whatever I can to get the views up.
You are that guy who strove to be us, and you are that guy now. And you still allow me on your channel, so thank you.
Yeah. Yes, you're a pal. Well, friends are always welcome.
I believe somebody is supposed to be doing like Jackbox games or something later on.
That could be.
But I don't know what's going on right now. Like, I just want to have fun. Oh, Captain Finity. Yeah, that asshole. King Tannic is a really good show. Okay. Oh, Stark of Iron. Oh, Tony Stark is on live right now. Shall we flood his channel?
We should go raid his channel. Yeah.
We should raid his channel. Absolutely.
Thank you, everybody, for Western Cinema. Tune in next week for another great Western. Good night, folks.
Bye.